lilac. Are you going to pick your favorite color? Maybe it's blush. Maybe it's serenity blue. A soft green might be just what you're looking for. We have all the fabulous colors. We've got great sizes. And best of all, we have the best price we have ever offered on our fan favorite customer pick cooling blanket. My name is Sarah, so thanks so much for hanging out with us here in our new studios at HSN PA. I am so thrilled to present this because do you know this is sold out every single time it's been on air? I've actually never had a chance to present this with you, but I will walk you through all the beautiful colors and I'll introduce you to the fabulous sizes. You can choose from the twin, the full queen, or the king California king. 3 sizes, we got you covered. In fact, it's oversized. What makes this different? It is cool and comfy. It actually has a cooling side, so no matter how hot you are, no matter what season it is, no matter what time of the month or the year it is, no matter where you are in your life cycle, this is going to make you feel so cool and so relaxed, and yet you still get the cozy comfort of a blanket. Ellen Bunner is joining us. I just saw her walk into the studio, so come on out, Ellen. We'll take everybody through the colors, but for 20 years, Concierge Collection has been our personal brand of great bedding and bath essentials. The cooling blanket has been by far one of our most popular items. We have never done it as a today's special. Not once until now. We've never done it at this price, nearly $20 off, $46.95 until now. And we've never done so many fun colors. And the fact that you get the choice of sizes is also a big deal in the marketplace. So colors, Ellen, where do you want to start?
Well, let's start with the bed.
All right.
We have layered 2 colors here. We have the lilac on the bed, and you can see here as you look closely, they're a little heathered. The color, so you get a lot of texture. So this is the lilac. We've layered that with the sand. Perfect match to our sheets that we have coming up. So this is a beautiful neutral. Speaking of neutrals, we have your white. This is just a classic, right? If you need that summer white blanket, we have you covered. Then we have your silver, which is a light, almost like dove gray. This is your blush. We have serenity blue, and we have our beautiful clear water, which just looks like the most spa color I've ever seen. And next and last there on the end, we have the soft green.
Okay, I just have to do this for a minute.
What did you think? What did you think when you first touched? I always love that initial reaction because a cooling blanket is like nothing you've ever felt before. It is actually icy cool to the touch.
Icy cold. I have never ever touched a fabric that felt, you know, when you touch a rock, it feels cold.
Exactly.
When you touch metal, it feels
like
cold.
That cold countertop, and it immediately pulls all the heat from your skin and dissipates it into the fabric. That is what, so there's 2 magical fibers that make a cooling blanket work. Number 1, you have that fiber that does exactly that. It pulls and dissipates the heat immediately. So wherever you touch, feels like the cool spot of the pillow, right? Over your entire body.
It's so silky. That's just one of the sides, right?
Right, and so then the other fiber is actually made like your performance wear. So it's breathable, it wicks moisture, it wicks heat. It doesn't retain heat around your body, it actually disperses it. So what we did is we took that viral cooling blanket because everybody has lost their mind the last couple years because this is so different, and we made ours completely different. So one side is the cooling, but it reverses to cozy. So this has your brushed soft microfiber. So you can literally have that 2-in-1. It's a year-round blanket. The other thing that's different is many of them that you see out in the market are super thin, like paper thin. They look really cheap, honestly. We actually put a down alternative fill in ours. So it has a little weightiness.
It's a real blanket.
It's a real blanket. It has body to it. It is that perfect drape. And if you notice that swirl or scallop stitching, that actually keeps all the fill in place. We even did a beautiful binding all the way around the edge. And here's the other thing I love about ours. Machine wash, line dry. But when you wash this, you don't lose any of that technology. You don't lose any of your cooling.
It doesn't wash out.
It doesn't wash out.
Doesn't go away.
It's not a chemical. It is actually the fibers themselves that work to make this
That
cool.
is incredible. Let's flip it over. I want to show everybody. It looks beautiful from every angle. I cannot get over how anytime you come up and touch this, it's going to actually feel so cool and so refreshing. If you run hot, or maybe you're sleeping with your partner who runs hot, I call my husband the heater. I think
mine is a furnace as well.
I mean, what is going on? It's not fair. Well, I'm shivering next to him, but maybe you're the one that runs hot, right? Maybe you can't seem to get comfortable at night, and when you can't get comfortable and you're tossing and you're turning and you're waking up and maybe you feel the sweat around your neck or the top of your head, or maybe it's coming out your feet, trying to kick your feet out of the blankets. That's our original version of the cooling blanket. Was just sticking our feet out from the edge of the blanket going, okay, I gotta cool myself down.
Just a little relief.
I gotta cool myself down. Well, there's a better way, and now we're doing it today, and it's already incredibly popular. I already have updates for everyone. This is going to be the hour to purchase our today's special, because we're losing colors, we're losing sizes, and how many gone already? I didn't know if we had our little counter up. Okay, 12,700 spoken for. So let's start with each color, and I'll follow you guys, and we'll give everybody the important updates. The color that's on the bed.
This is your lilac.
Lilac. Did we lose anything? Fewer than 1,000 remaining in the lilac. Twin sold out.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So if you want full queen or the King California King, we still have those two sizes. Yes. Okay, good.
This is your sand.
Sand. Okay, I'm afraid to ask.
I am too.
How about our beautiful
really
sand?
Popular.
We only have 450 remaining in the sand. If you want the twin, sold out. King, Cal King will be the next to go, fewer than 100. The good news is we still have the full queen if you want the sand, but you have to order right now. There has never, ever been a cooling blanket anywhere near this price in all these colors and all these sizes on HSN or really anywhere with this quality. This is a real, it almost feels like a lightweight comforter with the fill.
It's almost like a coverlet.
It's substantial, right?
It is. And you know what I like about it when I've slept with this is not only everywhere you move, you feel that coolness. It is icy when it touches your skin, and then it just fades so that you get that constant state of cool and constant state of comfort. And keep in mind, this doesn't have to be refrigerated. There's no batteries. There's nothing electrical. This isn't stiff. This is just technology. It is the latest and really most innovative for sleep, because we are told we sleep better when it's cool. They actually recommend about 67 degrees.
Right.
So when you have something like this on your bed, it means less disrupted sleep. It means falling asleep faster, staying asleep longer. Okay, let's continue.
All right. How are we doing in the white?
The white.
This is also available in 3 sizes. Okay, we have 800 remaining in the white. This is important that you know that twin just sold out in the white.
I believe twin is gone in everything. I think last hour we sold out a twin in every size.
That's good to know.
So yeah, so this one is your silver.
Okay, love that silver. And also a nice contemporary gray. Remember, it's for your bed. Obviously, we have this nice oversized design, but you can also use it when you cuddle up on the couch or you hang out in the easy chair or your lazy boy.
I think that's why we sold out of the twin, because I mentioned I use a twin, but you can very easily get that full queen, which is a 90 by 90. We'll open it up and show you. It's perfect for the couch. So this is your blush. It's kind of rosy.
Isn't that pretty? It's a very soft, pale pink. I believe we still have 2 sizes left in the blush, both the full queen and the California King.
Serenity blue.
Serenity blue. Again, this is the blanket that you're getting. It looks like a small little comforter.
It does.
You're getting a lot, but you're not spending a lot. This is our color that we're calling...
That is your clear water.
Clear water. And that is like a beautiful, almost like aqua blue color.
Right, minty, right?
Yeah.
And then we have next to that your soft green. I love those two together. Actually, those 3. It looks like sea glass, perfect for summer.
It does.
I want to come around, Sarah, and I want you to help me hold this up, because when you get this home, this is your full queen. And what I do, my husband's really tall. He's like 6'4". He loves an oversized throw. So this is what we always get him for the couch, right? So what's nice about this, if you're getting this, I love that we did free shipping, because when we sold this in the past, people bought multiples.
There's not free shipping, is there?
There is free shipping.
Whoa!
Free
shipping.
It is free shipping. So it's exciting because a lot of you, you will see this and you'll want it for your bed. Maybe you want it for your son's bed or your daughter's, or maybe it is for that gift, or maybe you're getting one for your couch. Now I'm going to do something to Sarah because I think this is, I just know how it feels. So I'm going to come over and I'm going to wrap you in this.
Okay.
Because what's amazing about this, and you're wearing a sweater.
I know.
Is this actually.
Ooh, that's nice.
Is that incredible?
I feel like I just put, you know, one of those little cooling towels that are like really icy, like when you're golfing or playing tennis and you get those
put around your neck.
that you put around your neck. I feel like I just put that around my whole body.
And you're wearing a sweater.
I'm wearing a sweater.
So I find that interesting.
Not hot.
Not hot.
I'm not hot. How many of you have been just waiting to say that for once in my life? I'm not hot. Now, if you're like me, you might say, oh, even though it's hot outside, or even though I sometimes run hot, I still want something to cuddle under. We still love the feel of a blanket.
We like the weightiness
love the
of a
feel
blanket.
of like being a little cozy, having something weighted on top of us. It helps us feel secure. It helps us feel kind of nestled in, and it helps you fall asleep, and it helps you maintain your body temperature. But what if it wasn't maintaining a hot body temperature? What if it was maintaining the perfect coolness, like the cool side of the pillow? Or you ever wake up hot in the middle of the night and you have to crank up the AC, or you have to open up a window and you're like, you can't sleep if your body temperature isn't at the right point. You're going to be so thrilled you did this today. We have sold out of this every time it's been on air, right?
Yes, and I wish we had reviews. This has been a huge customer pick. In fact, I remember a lot of the reviews are, when is this coming back? It's taken us a year to get this back in stock. So if you love this, definitely grab it. And what I like about ours, because I've watched all the viral videos, I've read all the reviews, and people are really honest in that. And I love that, because they get it home, they try it. Does it work? This one works, but I love that you have 30 days to see if it works. See if it works for you. Get it home, try it out, wash it. What I like too is, you know, I've been in this business for, I think, 23 years now. I've worked at HSN, Concierge, almost 2 decades. You know, we've always talked about having the right bedding for the right season on your bed. And traditionally, when it came to summertime, and I still love a cotton blanket. I love a cotton blanket, right? It's moisture wicking, it's breathable. I want you to lay your hand on the cotton blanket, right? It's soft. But do you feel any different?
No, actually, by accident, I did this.
Yes.
I did this.
It's night and day, right?
It is night and day, cool as ice.
Just comfy, cozy.
I mean, it has, it feels warm.
So this is gonna not retain heat, but this is going to give you that cool to the touch that's very rare with cooling. It's also gonna disperse heat, and it's gonna release heat. So you made such a great point. You know, when you hear cooling and blanket together, it just doesn't
make sense.
go, right? So this is really why everyone has just loved and gravitated toward this, because you get the security and the weightiness of a blanket, especially with ours, because we did that nice down alternative fill, but at the same time, you have coolness head to toe. One other thing that we did you notice how silky this fabric is
Very
on the
soft.
cooling side? So that is less friction, less rubbing against your skin. So again, it helps with not heating you up.
I also love that even if this is not the first thing that you touch, maybe you're underneath a set of sheets, and we've got great sheets coming up, an amazing mattress pad coming up as well, so you can build the bed from the bottom up. But sometimes if I have a duvet cover or a comforter that has like a scratchy fabric to it, a lot of times that is touching your skin.
Yeah.
Or you notice when you lie down on the bed just to nap or to read or to work on your computer, you're feeling that kind of rough texture. Maybe it's like that upholstery style fabric, and maybe it's something that's like an organic cotton that's kind of rough. No matter what side of the blanket you touch, it is so soft. And the fact that it's not just for summer, the fact that this could be your year-round blanket. I hope you buy one for a friend, for a loved one. I'm thinking about all my nieces and nephews. They're all going into college now. I don't know how that happened. I feel like I was buying them Legos like last year, and now they're like, Auntie Sarah, we need a new car now. And I was like, yeah, I could swing the Legos, but maybe not a new car.
That's
but
such
this
a
is
great
something
point.
you could have with you in a dorm. This
And
is
you know, it's
something
funny.
You can have with you wherever you are.
Right. My son, he got his 2 years ago, right?
Okay.
He loved it. And when he went to college last year, it's the one thing he wanted to take from his bedding. And so we got him the cooling blanket in the twin. So this is definitely something you want to get home. I want to give you some ideas on how to use it, because as Sarah mentioned, we really made ours different. I love that we made it seasonless. I love that that we have, you know, cool and icy on one side and then brushed and comfy on the other. So you really have the best of both worlds. But I have some photos from home because this is actually, we call it a blanket, but I almost think of it as like a coverlet. It's actually really dual purpose. So here I have it like a blanket. It's underneath the comforter, folded down. You can see a touch of it. But then I love it this way too. This is with nothing. It's just the blanket on the bed in the next shot. It looks like a beautiful coverlet with that quilting. This is summer, light, airy. You can just have it one and done. And then the last one I think is my favorite, using it over your comforter, layered at the end of your bed, almost like a nap blanket, a little extra layer to wrap up in, and then you can pull that coldness up to your skin. Very versatile, very different from what you see in the market. What I found is they were tiny and thin and cheap in look and in results. And then I found ones that very plush and very expensive, hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, right.
So I really like that ours is right there in that sweet spot in the middle. It's weighty without being too heavy. It's substantial, so you still get that security that you love from a blanket, but instead of retaining heat and trapping heat like you want in the wintertime, this is releasing that heat from your body so that you can stay that constant state of comfortable. It is a game changer. If you
There's nothing else like this.
Nothing
You could
else.
open up your linen closet right now, and I want you to, when you get this home, open up the box, put something else on the bed, and then put your cooling blanket, and then touch them both at the same time. My hands are instantly cool as ice. Imagine that cool side of the pillow when you get so hot and you get so uncomfortable, you have to flip something over just to find something that hasn't been retaining your body heat. What if everything was cool in your bed? Can you imagine how much more comfortable you would be? Can you imagine how much longer or how much deeper you would sleep? Sometimes it's just switching up a few things that can really help you sleep. And there is nothing more important than getting a good night's sleep, because it's part of your healthy lifestyle, right? Nothing's more valuable than having our health and wellness and our energy and our vitality every day. If you don't have that, well, pretty much nothing else matters, because you're just trying to, stumble your way through the day with caffeine and, sugary snacks. Now you can have a cooling blanket. And now you will experience what everybody's been talking about. This is why this has gone viral. And they were less brands that were much more inferior than what we have today with Concierge. They were not this substantial. They were not anywhere near this price and this quality. So we have the best price we have ever offered. We've been waiting months and months, a year, to bring this back as a Today Special. This is the day. So I'm going to go through colors and sizes again just to make sure everybody's making their final decision. This is going to be the best hour to place your order. So go to hsn.com. You can pay in full. We take all major credit cards. You can also take your time and pay this off interest-free on any major credit card. I think our flexible payments are what does it say? Like $11. Yeah, $11 and change. You might want to get more than one, because here's what's going to happen. If you love it so much and you say to yourself, I wish I had one in the other bedroom, or now I want one upstairs or downstairs, or now I need one at the summer cottage, the cabin,
RV.
The RV. A lot of our little summer cottages, they may not have air conditioning.
Great
I know our little, old family lakeshore cabin does not have any air conditioning. Neither does my old family cabin in the mountains. They're pretty rustic. They're pretty basic. But this is like, instead of an air conditioning unit, maybe you just need a cooling blanket. Or if you have AC, great, but maybe you don't need to crank it up and run it like crazy.
That's what I love. Who wants to run their AC at 67 degrees every night? I don't think so. Also,
a little painful.
To your point, I worked with Tina last hour.
Yeah.
And I know Tina bought this for her husband 2 years ago. By the way, men love this.
Oh, I bet.
A lot of men grab this and take this from you. So I know her husband, she got it for him. She wanted two because he doesn't ever want to give it away to wash it. So if you have two, you can always have one guaranteed on the bed. Should we do the colors again?
Let's do the colors.
Okay, so I am
all right, so we'll get some updates here. Is it true that Twin is sold out across the board? Okay, that's official. Twin is gone. Now, the good news is, let's talk sizing really quick. We have a full queen, so that works for either a full-size bed or a queen-size bed.
It's 90 by 90, correct?
90 by 90, and we have a king California king.
Exactly, and they're the same price. That's the other thing that just differentiates us from anyone else. So everything that you see here, you've got the lilac.
I think we still have both sizes, the full queen and the California cake in our lilac. So you're going to love that. Now, this is a kind of a dusty lilac color, so it's not a bright purple.
Right.
Really, really pretty. The sand, okay, last size, we have the full queen. We have only full queen, and we have 300 left. So let's just hold this up because this is your last look at the sand.
This is a great neutral. It reminds me almost of like an oatmeal color because remember, it has that little striation of color. This looks really pretty with white. And there you can kind of see the difference. It's almost like a cream and a white. Those two together, so rich.
But don't worry about these lighter shades because they're all machine washable.
It is machine washable, right? And we love that.
Okay, so last call on the sand. You will not see the sand for the next presentation. If there is a presentation, because we're selling thousands of these every single hour. It's the cooling blanket of your dreams. It's one that you've been waiting for. The white, that's
now the
just
white
fabulous.
is going to be just crisp white. You don't have any heathering to that. There you can also see, I was in the store the other day and they had a cooling blanket.
Yeah.
And it was like a Tootsie Roll next to it. It was the tiniest thing I'd ever seen. Look
What's
how
the
beefy
point?
this is. This is so beautiful.
Okay, if you want the Cal King in the white, it's almost gone. So final call on that. We also have the full queen. And then our next is our pretty pink blush color. And I think we still have 2 sizes in our pink. Yep, we're still good to go.
And we're calling that blush.
Blush.
And then next to that is Serenity Blue.
Very, very popular is the Serenity Blue. And that's the one that we've been holding up.
Gorgeous.
Just to show you there's 2 sides. So
Right, that's great. I'm glad you're showing that. So this is the cozy side. Also, these are wrinkle, fade, and shrink resistant. So they're really easy to care for. The only thing is you're going to air dry this. Otherwise, it's machine wash. And remember, you don't lose any of your cooling technology. So important.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, the other thing, speaking of the technology, this is also OEKO-TEX Standard 100 testing. It means that it was tested for hundreds of harmful chemicals and toxins, so it's safe for you. It's safe for your baby skin. So everything
I was
about
just
this,
thinking, several of my friends have had babies over the last couple of years. This would be a great, great gift for new parents
for sure.
everywhere.
Or for someone who's pregnant.
Yes.
Remember how hot? It's just so hot. And so then here's your
Clear
Serenity
water.
Blue, the clear water. And last is the soft green. Oh, and this is your silver that I'm holding.
Okay, let me ask about the silver. I almost forgot about the silver. Do we still have a couple sizes remaining in the silver? Okay, that's great news because I love just kind of a cool contemporary look. And if you want to stay in that neutral family, the neutrals are the silver, the white, and the sand. The sand is almost gone. So I have a question for you. If you want the cool side, should you lie under the cool side?
That's what I like. I switch around.
Would you lie on the cool side?
Well, let me show you this. I'm going to go over to the couch a second.
Okay, you go over there.
Because I want to tell you, when you get this home, you know, and you're thinking, if you can, get a couple of these and get one for your sofa. And here's what I recommend, to your point on the sofa, is if you lay this out, it is big, right? It's 90 by 90. So you can actually sit on top of it and wrap yourself up in it. So you have the coolness underneath you and over you. I love that. You know, in my green room
I
earlier.
actually can feel the coolness, and I'm on the other side.
Right?
I'm on the cozy side. It's like a cool breeze just blew over my entire body.
Right?
It's
so
like,
good.
You know when you put like ice in a little, you know, bag to like, you know, maybe you got sore muscles or you've got an injury and they always tell you to ice it. And there's that instant where it hits your skin and you're like, that's how this feels.
Very
but you
relaxing
still get the weight of a comforter.
And it's hot out there. I mean, and the thing about this isn't just climate heat, right? Maybe it's your age, maybe it's just you run hot, maybe it's the mattress you sleep on, it really heats you up. This is gonna help with all of that. But it's funny, I left Florida because it was so hot and I came to Pennsylvania and it's hot here too. I know it's hot everywhere. It's the perfect time to really upgrade your surroundings. So you get both. So you have the cooling, icy side. My green room earlier, I was warm. So I had it in there on the cool side. And then a little while ago, I was actually a little cool. So I used the cool, the warming, it's not even really warming. It's just cozy. It is the softest brushed microfiber on the other side. You can see that light fill. Remember, this is a down alternative inside. You have that beautiful piping. Everything about this is so soft, so silky, so well done. I hope you'll get one.
I
hope
hope
you'll
so,
try
too.
it. I know it's different, and I know it's almost unbelievable.
Yeah, you
right?
almost have to touch it to believe it. So that's why I'm so glad we have our 30-day returns. If for some reason you don't love it, you can return it. Also, I would just think of my old senior dog. He would love to lie.
Oh, yes.
He would love to lie on the cooling blanket. You know, it's sometimes really hard to stay cool. Think about the loved ones in your life, and if you need to make sure that they're staying cool, that they're staying comfortable, this is a perfect solution for them. Maybe it's grandma, grandpa, mom, or dad. Maybe it's someone who doesn't like to spend a lot of money on air conditioning. Maybe it's somebody who is in a cabin or a cottage or a little seaside condo, or maybe it is just really hot in your upstairs bedrooms. I know what that's like, because if you have an old house, the AC never seems to quite go up as high as you need it to. If you're someone who's ever had to sleep in the basement during the summer or sleep on the front porch just to get any type of relief, I would love, love, love for you to try this. So here's what you need to know. It's been a year that we've offered this. First time ever as a today's special. It's going to be here today at this price, but you will not see this price again. This is the lowest price we have ever offered. So a great time to jump right in, place your order, and they are going quick. We're starting to lose colors and sizes. 14,000 gone. And
very exciting.
The clock is ticking on this one. So I would hate for you to miss out. Place your order. We'll get this out to you, but do not hesitate. We only have a couple hundred left in the sand. Last call sand, last call Serenity Blue. Do it now. You'll be so glad that you did this. Because, I mean, what would you pay for a good night's sleep? I'd pay $46.
Oh, when you're hot in bed, you will do anything.
There's
for a
nothing,
cooler night's sleep.
There's nothing worse, right?
Yes.
Than waking up in the middle of the night and going, now I can't sleep. It's so frustrating. And then you start to stress out about your day and what you're not going to be able to do because you're not sleeping and you've got a meeting to run, or you've got a full day ahead with the kids or your job or your partner, your spouse. Let's get everybody in the Cool Touch pillow and blanket set. We're going to be so thrilled for you. All right, we are just moments away from